Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Peabody Kitchen. This is Chef André Poirot. I'm the executive chef here at the Peabody. Something was really popular I'm going to do today. It's a tagliatelle pescatore. Pescatore means actually seafood in Italian, so it's a seafood-based dish with a pasta. And I'm just going to turn the heat to make sure that my pot and my pan is hot. And here I have all the ingredients, so I already prepared. So you know what we say in French in the kitchen is mise en place, like everything in its place. So we're gonna start. I want to make sure it's not too hot and not too cold. So we're gonna put a little bit of oil and we're gonna cook our seafood first. We have jumbo shrimp. We have some fish. We had a little bit of halibut and some fresh salmon. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper. You see, like I'm gonna use tongue. I don't like to use fork. The main reason when you use a fork is like you poke hole in the protein. So this works for fish, any kind of protein, steaks. What you don't want to do is do hole in it because you're going to lose all the juices and then your protein is going to be really dry. We have some fresh mussel and then we're adding some red bell pepper and green bell pepper. This is more for the color. You can use one or the other or both. Shallots and a garlic. And a little bit of pepper flake to give a little heat to it. I spent 15 years in New Orleans, so what I found out is when I first arrived in New Orleans, I didn't need anything spicy. After 15 years, if there's not a little bit of spice, then something is missing for me. But you know, don't tell that to my family in France. Every time I cook, I have to tone it down. Too bad. You can see the dish is going to go pretty fast to do, so you're going to just sweat this a little bit for about 10-20 seconds. And then we're going to add with tomatoes. So right now what we do is giving the vegetable with a bit more moisture into it. And that's going to make a nice component in our sauce. Olives. Look at this beautiful color. Isn't that appetizing? A little bit of capers. You can see that the mussels are starting to open. That means they're almost cooked. So we're going to deglaze with the white wine. I'm going to add some vegetable stock and then let that reduce. Reduce is just to concentrate all the flavor in the sauce and in the dish. I'm going to add a touch of lemon juice and I'm going to finish this with a little bit of butter. I know it's an Italian dish. We should use only olive oil, but I'm French, so I'm using butter. At this time, all the ingredients are cooked. So I'm going to add my crab meat, lobster. Those are already cooked, just need to warm them up. So you can see that's quite a little bit of seafood. If you're at home, you can actually do that with just shrimp if you like it, just any kind of fish, any kind of seafood. You don't have to do all those kind of seafood. I'll do it here because I like to have a nice little array of seafood in my dish. This time I'm gonna reheat the pasta. I'm just gonna add a little bit of butter, touch of oil, and just add the pasta. So it's a quick way to reheat the pasta, and now it's just time for dishing up. I'm going to take the pasta, and then I'm going to proceed with all the seafood. And then some fresh parsley, some fresh basil, and here we go. Linguine Pescatore from Capriccio Grill at the Peabody Hotel.